How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. We're back again with another Meet a Subscriber. So this is Jeff. Jeff, it is incredibly great to meet you. I know we've been talking on social media for quite a while. You've been looking to get down this way for just a meet up and stuff like that. So we're gonna go over his truck. Jeff, take it away.
Well, this one is a 93. I also have a 98. I built it last fall. That's when I first started contacting you guys. Well, I found your YouTube channel and contacted you, and so I started bombarding you, and lo and behold, we got it running. Running nothing. The 93, all mechanical. I always forget the exact names of the pumps between DB2 and
DB2, all mechanical pump. 94 is when they came out with the DS4 injection pump. So this is pre optical sensor, pre PMD, all mechanical, just raw diesel.
Black diesel, trans fluid, veg oil,
anything you can burn.
Kind of the plan with this one. I have a setup at home. I got the centrifuge on the way to filter the oil down to 1/2 micron. I'm doing it full legit. I can't afford this $6+ diesel.
Yeah,
I'm fighting for disability, so. But at the same time, I'm also fighting for my kids and fighting.
Awesome. So you have another 6.5 as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
That one, it's dually, 4-wheel drive. Sadly, this one's only 2-wheel drive. Hopefully, we can make it up this with my brother's new car, which, thanks to him, is being hauled a little better because my lift pump died on the way down. So.
Should have.
Good old stock lift pumps, aren't they?
Them stock lift pumps are just a nightmare. But
anyone want to donate a disabled man a mask, you know? But
so what year is that one?
That one's a 98.
98. Yep.
Yeah, you can't run anything but old diesel in it because the old optical sensor will say, "I can't see you."
I don't want to run.
Exactly. This one here was my mother's. She bought it in 2019 with a big Lance, huge Lance truck camper with slide out for $8 grand for both.
Awesome.
They're both very neglected and improperly stored. This had major fuel leaks when we first got it. Its current situation, nothing. But overall, that's really been our most dependable vehicle that we've really probably ever owned, other than maybe my mom's Subaru Baja, but when they get above 180, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, gasoline vehicles, I've had my fair share of them. I have no problem with gasoline. I
hate the smell of gasoline, but I do love the smell of old diesel smoke in the morning.
It's a sweet smell in there.
I know, right? Yeah, especially if it's some veg oil in it.
Oh, I hope to get it.
Burning French fries in the morning.
Oh yes, they'll fry later. But I hope to get, at some point, I'd honestly like to get a DB2 truck, do videos on, but
this truck was offered to you, but you already have a couple projects in hand.
Yeah, I gotta get those ones out of the way first, but.
And I was like, with these current prices, it's body-wise, it's rusting out.
Yeah, it's a Michigan truck.
Yeah,
it's.
Got some rocker. Now my 98 has rockers, but no floor. The interior, if she would like to, for a 93 and 382,000 miles on it. It's freaking
not in bad shape.
It really isn't. It's so sad what happened with my mother. But still drives straight. It's just ugly on the passenger side.
Hey, we'll do a quick walk around here in a minute. But any future plans with this one? Just
drive it until it can't no more, and eventually convert the 98. Well, I'm going to my plan probably is all the stuff that I'm not going to be using on this that the 98 needs. We'll be slowly doing.
Okay.
Things like that's going to be fun.
So you'll take, I imagine you want to take the mechanical pump out of
Eventually,
this one, swap it over.
That'll be with the total DB2 conversion. And I hope just keep the truck going. I'm going to fluid film the bottom underneath every fall. Just keep it from rusting anymore. The frame and everything is in better shape on that one. This one has no cab corners or anything like that. But
I think a lot of people need to understand that not every truck out there is a pavement princess or spotless or anything like that. These trucks are 20 plus years old. You're going to see 30. Wear and tear. Yeah, and
this one's 29.
Yeah, and I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, if people expect, you know, a pristine truck or anything, just go buy a new one if you can afford it. But you know,
100 grand.
Yeah, prices these days are.
Enjoy the $850 a month payment and $400 a month insurance.
Yeah, and these things are
40 bucks a month insurance and paid off. We're good.
Yeah, and the buyout price on them, I mean, you paid how much? Well, your mom.
This one we might as well say was a $4 grand, truck.
Yeah.
We'll split the camper 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things I like to talk about. One being that they are the affordable alternative. They do get pretty good fuel mileage.
23, 24 when it's not dripping.
Not dripping and not pulling a trailer all the way back, but I don't imagine it does too bad.
I hauled my 98 dually four-wheel drive on a U-Haul car dolly over 100 miles and roads like this, and I was getting like about 18, 19.
Yeah, which still isn't bad. So they're economical in the sense that it just sips fuel, especially with the DB2 injection pump.
That just makes it so alternative fuels are capable.
Yeah, and then just the buyout price up front, you're gonna spend X amount of dollars, 10 grand, and we'll just round it up for, say, an LB7 Duramax, which nothing wrong with any of the other
like
diesels.
15 right now.
Yeah, 15 on, you look on Facebook Marketplace. Right now you could probably pick something like mine or Andy's dually or this.
Replacing their injectors.
Yeah, and you could pick these trucks up for 4 to 6 grand depending on condition or what the previous owner has done.
You and I live different lives, if you know what I mean. Rust Belt versus beauty.
No. Southern vehicles don't have the rot, but I've seen some
bake.
Yeah.
That's not perfect. It's that. My brother's new car. Its dash has got sun bake stretch.
Yeah. So, I know you said you started watching the YouTube. How did you get a hold of the YouTube channel? Did you just come across it?
YouTubing, Detroit 6.5 Detroit diesels, and you were one of the tops. Like,
I really just hope my videos are helpful for y'all. I mean,
big time.
Yeah. And
like,
then,
say for instance, for my 98, the vacuum pump leak. I needed to know what belt. I just needed to watch the video. You reminded me. and
again, like if there's any video ideas that y'all would like me to make, or if you guys have a question, I'm sure you can attest to just reaching out to me. I may not be the fastest responder.
Take a couple days, but
yeah, I mean I've got.
Just gotta wait politely.
Yeah, I've got so many people reaching out to me, and I mean, as of right now, at least,
biggest thing, the number one priority is you're starting a family, man. You know, heck yeah.
Little one's on the way, but why don't we do a walk around of this thing? Show us what you got going on under the hood and everything else.
Here's the stock, except for the boost gauge. I can find I hit a deer, my first ever deer, smashed one of the old assemblies.
Hey,
Bought new ones. Now this thing's like a stadium in front of it. So.
That's how I got that damn.
Oh, and that light sometimes works still.
So, little different sight than what's usually on the channel. If y'all notice, for the injection pump, you have your throttle cable and your cruise control cable. This is a DB2 injection pump. On mine and the wife's trucks, they're all DS4 injection pump, and it's just bare bones. There's really nothing to them. A whole lot less wires you got to worry about.
All in here is all your relays basically, and this is your small harness. This one little thing is all that comes up in here.
Yep.
And that's temp and
then hot for your injection pump, and then your fuel shut off solenoid.
It's just like 3 wires you can start this thing.
Yeah.
It's and just the GM3 turbo on this. My 98 has the GM8.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? This might get it.
Hey, GM8, there's a reason why they come out with them.
This is the 599 block. My 98 has the
141.
141, thank you. Although it was very special, we couldn't figure out what the heck it was.
Let's keep going around here. So, as you mentioned earlier, there's a little blemish, little beauty mark on the passenger side, but keep in mind, these things are 20 and 30, almost 30 years old for this one. And we want to share the story on...
Let's just say mother was blindsided by the sun at the gas pump. She turned too quickly, too sharply. She should have went straight and then turned. And when she got to about here and she was noticing, but instead of stopping and fixing, she just continued. She didn't know how to fix the situation and got frustrated. My mom is 59, 60, tiny little 5'2" petite little thing, and this big old truck just going. You know, it was awesome. Yeah. She loved this thing, but she needs something smaller, so I got her GMC Acadia, and I get this. Always been a single axle, 2-wheel drive, C3500.
So, story on the tailgate at all? Did she once upon a time have a tailgate, or?
Because this truck came with the truck camper, it was no tailgate.
Okay.
So, I bought this on Marketplace for like 30 bucks. Put some LEDs on it, because wiring...
It happens.
It was easier to do that and have bright, nice LEDs for 20 bucks from Harbor Freight.
Yeah. So, and then the blemish back here?
That was previous owner. So.
Them damn guys.
But overall, like I did the intake manifold gaskets and up. I haven't had to go any further down on this engine. All the work I did to this was all front suspension, the upper lower control arms, the steering components.
Just overall wear and tear.
Exactly, it was all bad. It needs a rag joint so bad now. It's still straight. Takes a little tape. Hey, duct tape saves the world.
So, one thing I would also like to mention was, Jeff, you were the winner of the giveaway, were you not?
Yes, I was.
Yep.
And I had to miss it because I was at visitation with my children. But otherwise, I would have been there. Great pronunciation of my name, though. No, you were good.
So,
Van Meekeren.
For those of you who don't know exactly what I'm talking about, is we held a giveaway, just an IDI Legends giveaway for our subscribers, our supporters, those of you who actually give two shits about what we're trying to do as a community. And the giveaway was a hat, a shirt, and a couple decals, I believe. And, you know, Jeff was the winner. And me and Jeff had been talking quite a bit before we did the giveaway, and I was super stoked to see that he won. And
it's actually the first giveaway anything I've ever won.
Yep.
So.
And it was totally fair. We pulled numbers out of a hat, and his just happened to be the winning number. So the giveaway, all you had to do for that specific giveaway was email us your story, why you like 6.5, stuff like that, and you know, we picked a number. Jeff won. Speaking of which, Jeff, why is it that you like 6.5s in particular?
Can't afford any of the other ones. It can. Before we left, I was helping an old neighbor store some of his stuff. Well, one of his other buddies come by to take his trailer of his stuff, and he also has 6.5.
Shit.
And I looked at my neighbor who was truckless because all his Fords break down. You know, he likes his V10s, and they like popping things. So, but yeah, I told him you got all your friends around. You got these, you know, reliable, fairly cheap 6.5s.
How could you go wrong?
Get on Marketplace, find yourself a truck. You know, we have a couple. They're not hard to find, but up north where I live you're not going to find one anywhere near rust-free condition.
No.
And the interior is going to be raggedy. Which this interior is almost immaculate. My 98, it was originally from a logging company in Cadillac, Michigan. And it still has DOT numbers on it, so on and so forth. It's still registered. I can haul large items and heavy machinery. But yeah, it came from a logging company. They just worked the heck out of it, used and abused. The rear differential's got so much slop in it, it ain't funny. It goes down the road making all kind of noise, but it doesn't leak nothing.
Oh shit.
It doesn't leak a drop of nothing. I rebuilt the motor, except for rings and bearings, because they all look fine. I checked everything, and everything was good.
Good tolerances.
When I took this apart, it was not like your wives and all sludgy and goopy.
Yeah,
it had about a millimeter thin liner, just covering everything, and normal for 240,000.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
it was very well taken care of, because that motor came from a donor truck that was owned by a mechanic, and usually they're not well maintained, but they usually maintain their diesel trucks.
Unfortunately, as reliable as these things are, it seems like people just neglect the proper maintenance on them.
And the maintenance is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But the most expensive thing is a lift pump and an injection pump, unless you go stock lift pump.
Right. And if you were to do the proper maintenance of changing your lift pump out for an aftermarket one and doing your fuel filter changes, then you save the wear and tear on the injection pump.
Oh, trust me, when this starts running off black diesel and stuff, it's going to have a good setup. It needs it. It needs a whole new fuel system. That would be the line going to the engine, not the return. Is just pretty much a steady stream as it's running. So.
Yeah. She'll get fixed over time, though. Well, everybody, I think it's going to do that for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Jeff, any closing remarks or anything like that?
Well, when it comes to this one, the first thing my mom noticed, and she just loved, was she thinks that this thing got shot.
I would say that those were West Coast mirrors, but...
Some type of setup was on it.
Yeah, I'd say she had some big mirrors.
Now I don't like those ones. Them little Mickey Mouse ears gotta go. I like your wives, actually.
You like the wives' mirrors?
I like both, really, but I do like your wives.
The wife likes the dualies mirrors as well.
They've got more style.
Not as common.
No, I've never seen any like those before. If I do,
I think they were on the same year model Vans. You gotta look for those. But
you might find them down here, but I won't find that up in Michigan no more.
no, they're rusting away. We got to get out there and save them. But thank you all so much for watching. Any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment section below, and we'll catch you legends in the next one.